Good morning, class. This is Glenn Giddings. I'm going to be your professor for 682 for this fall, and this will be Oregon Admin. So I just wanted to say welcome and hello to you. It's Thursday, so most of you have already seen the announcement post and probably already gotten started on your welcome intro questions and also your welcome intro wiki. So the goal of this is, since we aren't face-to-face, this is an asynchronous class to really allow us to be able to connect a little bit and learn a little bit about one another before the course kicks off, so that when you see discussion board posts or other things and assignments that you'll be working together with, you can at least have a basic understanding maybe of who everyone is and what the motivations may be and other small things about them, so you can kind of connect a little bit. So we'll go through a lot of material. We're using two different books. One of them is a key book that most folks have always seen specifically, and that's going to be Birnbaum's How Colleges Work. Many people have this book in their collection in higher ed. It's a neat book specifically to have, so there's always some pieces to that, and we'll go through it in different assignments. The other book we're going to use is Organization and Administration in Higher Education. This is also a connecting book, and the goal of this is to have you not just understand Oregon admin maybe in a totally theoretical level, but also to connect it to practice. Everything we want to do in this program is for you to be able to utilize it in a real world situation in higher education. And I apologize, one of our UPS planes is flying overhead. It always flies over our campus, so it might be a little loud there for a second. But as I said, a lot of the things we're going to do in the class we'll try to connect to real world practical applications. That's why most of the assignments are connecting that way, so that you could take this and actually use it within your career specifically. So one other note I wanted to kind of pass along is one thing we're trying. This course is also being taught simultaneously in person by Dr. Katie Parton. So we got an online class and an in-person class. There was enough demand that there was a need for two sections of this. So Katie and I have specifically linked most of the assignments and the readings and everything together so that it's virtually transparent as far as the course. But one of the neat things that Dr. Parton is doing in her course is inviting in a couple guest speakers. And I mentioned it in the syllabus, and I think I mentioned a little bit in one of the announcements, but I wanted to say, if you are near, if you are able, we as a class are invited into her class during those different speakers that'll be coming into her class throughout the semester. So just thought it might be a deeper dive into some of the topics, and if you have the opportunity, you can come in and actually hear from the guest speaker. What we're working on now is technology possibilities of being able to live stream that maybe, so that if you aren't able to come in here, or if you're not local, you would have the ability to see that. So I'm working on that, but it's just an opportunity to kind of link together some more synchronous pieces, since the class is so asynchronous on some of its levels. So, I just wanted to say hello to you. Much of the course, as I noted, is divided into the weekly folders and the weekly content. So if you look at the top left of your screen when you log in, you'll always see the weekly content, and I try to divide everything to have all your readings, to have all your assignments, to have all the links to your assignments, all that kind of stuff in each week's folder, and everything for the entire semester should be loaded. That way, if you need to work ahead for some things, you can have that ability. I am fully transparent. I want you to be able to ask me any questions. Email is the best way to get me, but if you have questions about things, feel free to ask. We already had one question yesterday on when would the introduction question and the introductions be due, and I've responded to that student for Sunday. So just know that your first assignments are due Sunday evening of this week, and many of the assignments we will have a Sunday evening, unless they're the discussion board posts. It'll be a Wednesday and a Sunday. So just kind of give you that structure. But all of that, of course, is found in the syllabus, and it's all also found on the weekly content. So I'll try to do a weekly announcement at minimum, just to connect with you. And then I'll also do something called Blackboard Collaborate, which is an online chat, video, or audio session. I'm going to try to do those every other week. That way, if you need questions answered outside of email and you want to just connect, you can log in for the moment you need to ask a question, then hop off when you're ready. My goal is to give every opportunity to connect in any way, shape, or form that I can. If you are local or you even are on campus, I'm over in the Student Activity Center. I welcome you to connect with me and come over and visit as well. I want to be accessible as much as possible to you, even though we are not in a face-to-face course. So um, that is all for now. You'll see a variety of videos, and I'll also do some integrity videos, and that's kind of some capture to show you some lecture pieces or just show you how to do a certain item within the structure of Blackboard. But for now, I wanted to say hello and looking forward to having you in the course, and have a great semester.